I'm going to show you how to make red rice. So it is rice cooked with tomato, onion, garlic, and salt. And I added corn kernels to this one. You can add peas. You can add maybe chickpeas. You can also add small pieces of carrots to it. It'll give it a nicer flavor. Or you can just do it by itself with no vegetables added. So for the ingredients we're gonna need, this will be about 2.5 tomatoes, maybe 3. 1 cup of rice. 3 tablespoons of butter or olive oil, whichever you prefer. A clove of garlic. About 1/4 of an onion. I prefer white onion because it's not as strong as yellow or red. Some salt. Chicken flavor bouillon, about maybe 2 teaspoons. And some corn kernels. So first I'm gonna blend the tomato, the onion, and the garlic in about 2 cups of water. It's blended. We need to pass it through the strainer. I like doing that because it gives the rice a nicer consistency without all the rest of the tomato skin. But if you decide you want to do it like this without passing it through the strainer, it's also okay. In the meantime, I'm gonna soak the rice in hot water. This allows it to absorb a little bit of the water and also get rid of the starch in it. After soaking it for about 10 minutes, I'm gonna rinse it until the water comes out clear. As you can see, it's white. It should come out clear after I rinse it. So after soaking it for about 10 minutes, now I'm going to drain it to get all the water, all the white water out of it. And then it's going to be ready to fry. So as you can see, the water comes out quite clear. Let it dry for about 5 minutes. So now that it has dried a little, we're gonna melt the butter and fry the rice until it turns a little bit brownish. Just keep moving it at medium heat. It'll take about probably 3 to 4 minutes. It's starting to turn a little yellow. So this has taken probably 5 minutes at high heat. So now that it has turned a little light brown, just add the tomato. Just adding the rest of it. So for a cup of rice, you should have around 2 cups of the tomato juice. But I normally add a little bit more. Once it starts boiling, you lower the heat. So it has started boiling. I'm adding the corn kernels. I drained them. And then I'm gonna add 2 teaspoons of the chicken bouillon. Mix it well. I didn't add any salt yet. Maybe we can add the salt later or until the end, because the chicken bouillon is salted. Then lower the heat and cover. So I have tasted it and it needed a little salt. So I added about 1/4 of a teaspoon of Himalayan salt. That's the one I use. It's starting to look really nice. So this is how it turns out. It is ready to serve. Normally what I have heard is when rice is already cooked, it looks nice and fluffy and it doesn't stick to each other. So let's try it. Bon appetit!